BTS is back, feel the attack. 2025, we run the track.
Hi family, hi besties. Welcome back to my channel. I'll be calling you that from now on since I speak to you more than my own family. Thank you for your support and love. For those who don't know me, I'm Cici. Welcome to my channel. I mostly make BTS videos, and if you want anything else like other K-pop groups or series or K-pop or K-dramas or anything, that will be on my Patreon. There's a link in the description. And then I hope you enjoyed the video. Hi guys, besties, family. As you can see, as per the title, we will continue with Jimishi's birthday and do his 100 iconic, oh gosh, most iconic moments. And if there's any requests you got for any K-dramas or series that you want me to watch, or any other requests you got BTS wise, just let me know. There's quite a few I've got lined up, but still, if you got any requests for videos you want me to watch, music videos or lives you want me to watch, please let me know, and then I can just also add them to the list. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go from the oldest ones and go upwards from there. Since we're gonna do like a throwback as we finish with Jimishi's videos, because I'm dying to watch from the beginning of the rabbit hole. Alright, enough of my chitter chatter. Let's watch. Okay. Yeah.
As per request, here are some of the most iconic, historic, and amazing moments that have happened in the life and the successful career of Park Jimin.
He is looking
The fashion world
fine.
loves him. We got to find out that the LV frontman Jimin was the reason that BTS became LV's brand ambassadors. What caught the brand's attention was when one of their shirts he wore in a low-quality interview was immediately sold out, slaying the LV collab.
Yeah. Slaying is an understatement. Yeah. Just pink and purple is working. I love his hair like this. Right? Damn girl. Looking good. Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, that red looks good too.
Being the global ambassador for Dior, Jimin is the first Asian male to ever be Dior's global brand ambassador. Following the news about this partnership, Dior's stock price peaked at the highest they have ever been in Dior's entire history of 31 years of being on the stock market. The news about Jimin being their global ambassador also was discussed all over the financial media. Jimin was also the name on everyone's lips in last year's Paris Fashion Week. When attending Dior's show, Jimin drew in the largest crowd that Dior has ever seen and also the largest crowd that the Fashion Week as a whole has ever seen. After Jimin's appearance at this event, Dior's earned media value rose by 370%, which was twice as much as Dior's closest competitor Yves Saint Laurent.
So how long has he been with Dior now? No, 5 seconds. Damn.
Another brand who managed to snatch Jimin up was Tiffany & Co. In March, they announced Jimin as their new global house ambassador, naming Jimin as a pop icon representing the 21st century. The way Jimin pulled such large crowds in Paris Fashion Week for Dior, he did the same in NYC when he was just attending Tiffany & Co. event.
Holy fudge, no kidding. Yo, Army represented.
Guys, don't worry, Jimin is coming, okay?
You have a lot of fans waiting for you outside for one day.
When I got off and arrived in New York, and I was taking an Uber to my hotel to Midtown, it's supposed to be a short ride to Midtown. It's supposed to be like 10 minutes. It took like 45 minutes because every road was blocked because this guy decided to go to freaking Tiffany's.
Don't
When
blame him.
BTS members did their own photo portfolios, Jimin came up with these iconic looks and the overall concept. Jimin's photo portfolio was the fastest to sell out in both global and USA Weavers shops, respectively under a minute and under a half a minute.
What? It's nuts. Holy crap. Yeah. Whoa. Jeez. He looks good in black. I think again he looks good in all colors.
The birth of the alley cat Jimin in 2022 BTS season's greetings.
No, context is must be.
The album era Jimin. All these flowers and yet Jimin is the prettiest.
True.
Showing off his moon tattoos in the face album photo shoots, and the fact that he got the idea to tattoo all of the moon phases down his back from a fan art.
Fan art? For real?
His brand value, being able to sell out everything he's associated with. Some of the things include various magazines with Jimin's front cover, clothes, jewelry and accessories,
Yeah, but that's kind of
merchandise,
the same
food and
for
drinks.
Cookie and B and most
Starting
of
a new
them.
fashion trend, using Dior stars as a bag decoration as seen in his airport looks. Media reports, female fans of Jimin started to shop in the men's section of the stores specifically to get the silver stars that Jimin had. Jimin's ability to consistently reinvent fashion norms with such ingenuity never fails to amaze his admirers. Economist, a financial news agency in Korea, reported that Dior posted a record high annual revenue of over 1 trillion won or $746 million for the first time in its 27 years of operations in South Korea in 2023. Dior is now one of only 3 luxury brands in South Korea to earn more than 1 trillion won annually in revenue.
That's crazy.
Promise was the first gift from Jimin to the fans. A surprise drop uploaded on SoundCloud broke the first 24-hour release record with 8.5 million streams, breaking at the time Drake's 24-hour record. As of right now, Promise is in the Guinness World Record book as the most streamed song in SoundCloud history and in the first 24 hours.
Yeah.
With You, his first collaboration outside BTS, having the record of the fastest song in history to reach #1 in 100 countries on iTunes, Jimin did it in only 4 hours, breaking the previous record held by Dynamite in 8 hours. As of today, this record still stands. Jimin being the first and only artist in the world to have 6 songs with an all-kill 119 #1s on iTunes worldwide, and giving artists like Ha Sun-woon, Loco and even BTS their first ever all-kill. When Jimin debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 with a self-written and self-produced Korean song, Like Crazy, and broke a 65-year-old record, and doing that with only 9 days of promotions and no Western collaborations. Jimin is also the first and only Korean soloist to ever reach #1 on the Billboard's Artist 100 chart. becoming the first ever Korean soloist to have a solo song reach 1 billion streams on Spotify with Like Crazy. It's also the fastest Korean song to do so, surpassing My Universe by Coldplay and BTS. Following up on the previous point, in 2023 Jimin achieved the Guinness World Record for being the fastest ever Korean artist to reach 1 billion streams on Spotify with his solo song Like Crazy. This year Jimin's song Who surpassed 1 billion streams, making Jimin the fastest Korean male act and male act overall to do so with a solo song. Being the first and only Korean soloist with 2 solo songs surpassing 1 billion streams on Spotify, achieving this on his own, with his credits and without any other artist feature. On week 2 the song Who had a new peak position on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. This made it the first and only K-soloist song to reach a new peak in its second week of release this decade. First and only solo song to peak higher than debut position this decade. And being the first BTS and BTS members' song to peak higher than debut position since DNA by BTS. Who being the longest charting song by a Korean act on the Billboard Streaming Songs chart this decade, surpassing Dynamite by BTS and Cupid by 50/50. Being the Korean soloist that owns a lot of the major music markets. In the UK he has the fastest song by K-pop soloist to be Brit certified silver. The most songs reaching number 1 on iTunes, the biggest debut, longest charting and most streamed solo song on Spotify, and the highest peaking solo song on Apple Music. In the US, where a lot of Korean companies are only dreaming about just entering the charts, Jimin is the best-selling K-pop soloist in 2024 in pure album sales. He is also the most streamed Korean soloist in history on US Spotify. Jimin became the first and only Korean act in history to have multiple songs surpass 100 million streams on Spotify USA chart, with Like Crazy first, and Who, the fastest. With these songs he also owns the number 1 best-selling K-pop songs in the US by total units for 2 years in a row. His album Muse is now also the most streamed album by a K-pop soloist in US Spotify history, who is also the first and only song by a Korean act to spend 100 days in the top 10 of US Spotify charts. In his home country, Jimin is now the longest charting act in history at number 1 on the Spotify South Korea Daily Top Artists chart, surpassing BTS. Jimin has spent more than 450 days at number 1 on the chart. Not to mention that before last month Spotify Korea did not even have a free streaming option. Jimin now holds the top 2 longest running number 1 hits in Spotify South Korea history with Like Crazy and Who. Muse is the fastest Korean solo album to reach 1 billion streams, and Jimin is the first Korean solo artist to have multiple albums reach 1 billion streams. He also did it in the shortest time. Phase 6 months, Muse 1 month and 2 weeks. Jimin has the 2 most streamed solo songs on the Spotify Global Daily Chart in history. With no help from his company, and while being in the military, Jimin is also the longest charting Korean soloist on the Billboard 100 chart. Jimin also, all throughout his schooling, was on top of his class, achieving perfect scores, especially in math. He was even called the god of math and would cover for his math teacher. He was also good at unlike science, arts and physical education. He was a part of the student council from elementary to high school. That's 9 years of switching between class president and class vice president. He was a part of robotics building club, football club.
You won't guess that when you look at him.
야, 나이스 패스! 정확하다. 형은 다 하잖아.
He was a part of a book club, was excellent at track and a part of billiards club.
Yeah.
He also had the time to train in various forms of martial arts, such as Taekwondo, in which he has a black belt, Aikido, and Kendo
Where
for
did
8
I get
years.
the
He was
time?
also the
Where?
first and only freshman offered a scholarship to study martial arts more extensively abroad in China. When Japanese magazine My Mullet retracted Jimin's early footsteps in Busan, One of the cafe owners where Jimin used to eat it said Jimin was good at study, especially math. He kindly supported disabled friends and was always on the class committee. Jimin's popping dance teacher has said he had many friends and was the type to get on well with others. He was intelligent, had leadership, and was the class president at school. There were times he would warn his friends who were being naughty, but it didn't make anyone feel unpleasant because he talks very well and politely. Jimin was already quite popular amongst his peers. One of his old classmates has said that at the high school retreat, girls went crazy after he danced to the song Neurotic by TVXQ, taking off his glasses and even showing off his abs. All the girls went crazy over him and ran to the stage to see him. The stage even collapsed. They also flocked to the school's bathroom to see him, so the entrance door of the toilet was torn out.
You kidding me, really?
Jimin was admitted into the Busan High School of Arts as a valedictorian in the modern dance department. Jimin took on various dance styles, such as contemporary dance, jazz, Korean dance, ballet. Jimin was even called the rising star of Busan.
She's talking has so many muscles at that age already. Jesus. A lot of hard work. Goodness.
When Jimin was giving all of us these amazing dance covers.
This was crazy.
Jimin eating spicy chicken ramen caused a global craze so massive that the manufacturer Samyang Foods has built a new factory due to Jimin's impact. Publicly thanked Jimin on air,
What?
and also became the main sponsor of the Permission to Dance Las Vegas concerts thanks to Jimin.
BTS의 지민도 불닭볶 공연을 많이 좋아하고
Oh my god.
저희가 이번에 메인 스폰서가 돼서 저희 제품 홍보할 겸
그래서 나오신 거구나.
Even his birthday celebrations have an impact on South Korea's economy. We all know that Jimin's birthday celebrations in the month of October are like a big festival. A lot of local shops and cafes usually thank Jimin's fans for helping their business bloom at this time. Jimin's economic impact is also recognized by the cities themselves, allowing Jimin's dedicated fan bases to go through with projects that they wouldn't allow for others. Since Jimin's birthday is a huge event where many people gather and boost Seoul's and Busan's local economy, the Busan local government plans to form an official task force to manage safety during Jimin's birthday week in the next year and years after that. The first idol generating so much traffic that the local government needs to get involved. They don't call him Busan Prince and Korea's favorite son for nothing. In the new Forbes Korea list of top 40 powerful celebrities of 2024, Jimin ranked number 7. He is the highest-ranking K-pop soloist on the list. This list is the Korean version of Highest Paid Celebrity 100, selected by Forbes in the United States. Forbes Korea list is based on the celebrity's one-year income, taking into account music, performances, movie and broadcast appearance fees, advertisements, brand deals, and annual salary. It's also based on media, social media, and broadcast influence. His Billboard Hot 100 #1 also shook the whole Korean music industry. Not only did HYBE see a sudden, big jump in their stock prices, but also other idol companies finally saw an upward-going trend. When his production diary amassed a large viewing and profit, it was viewed by around 510,000 people right when it came out, and those being only the paid views just like that garnered him more than $10 million, once again showcasing his it-boyism. When you love what you do and want to share it with your fans, they will most certainly tune in. After posting a couple of pictures on his Instagram profile after visiting Jeju Island, the tourism in places where he visited flourished. He even got his own photo zone and mural. Even almost a year later, there's still a huge queue of people that want to recreate Jimin's photos, as there now is an official Jimin tour on the island. Face of Korea strikes again. Similar thing happened when Jimin posted his individual video on BTS YouTube channel where he chose to make bracelets in his free time. After the video went live, the bracelet-making shop posted on Instagram thanking fans for the big interest and support, and for booking all of the available classes.
Iconic. Damn.
After his solo debut, he was the most nominated artist at the 2023 Mama Awards, taking home the Best Male Artist award. This year, he took home the grand prize for Fans' Choice Awards, becoming the first K-pop soloist to do so since 2014. Plus, he kept the BTS streak alive when he joined BTS as being the only Asian artists to be nominated for the top-selling song category at 2023 Billboard Music Awards. Jimin is also the first ever soloist in history to win the TMA Popularity Award. King of K-pop won this year's MTV European Music Award for the Best K-pop Act, winning the Best Main Dancer and King of K-pop plaques at the MMA Awards. Jimin being the only idol to be a part of 2 Hollywood franchises as an OST singer, his produced song Friends being used in the movie Eternals and the song he's a part of, Angel Part 1, being one of the OSTs for Fast and Furious 10.
What? I know
At the
that.
2018 Mama Awards, Jimin did a 30-second fan dance. After this performance, he was trending in 40 countries with over 2 million views. Later, he even received a plaque of appreciation, and the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism put him on the cover of a magazine. He was also named the face of Korean traditional dance in China, promoted by the Korean Cultural Center. First idol to have 3 national awards, Order of Cultural Merit, Van Fleet Award that he got together with the rest of BTS members, and the third one is the previously mentioned fan dance plaque, the only idol that has received a national award for his dancing. The iconic Fake Love fancam, the first to surpass 100 million views. It was also trending for over 72 hours after its release and was awarded as the very best content material in Net's 2018. After this, fans of other idols started to put a lot more importance on the fancam views.
You would think,
This unforgettable performance that showcased Jimin's ability to merge together his background in contemporary dance and Korean traditional dance.
angelic needed this dance. But I guess that was the purpose. Yeah. Okay.
The stan attractor Jimin has had multiple unintentional killer parts in BTS songs, such as Mama 2014 Awards win. Aside from BTS, the keyword Jimin was the only BTS member's name individually trending worldwide. Blood, Sweat and Tears intro. Hini Petam Nunmold so hard that he changed the trajectory of K-pop forever. K-Media also gave him the nickname Opening Fairy. Fire 333. Not Today 424. Butter 111. Critics singled out his part as one that would keep the people listening to the song.
그게 뮤직비디오로 보면은 1분 11초에 나오는
요 킬링 파트를 꼽은 이유를 먼저 말씀해 주시고 화면을 볼까요?
그러니까 저는 이 비디오를 먼저 보질 않았고 음악을 먼저 들었거든요.
네네.
근데 음악을 듣다가 왜 귀가 뭔가 이렇게 딱 반응하는 부분이 있지 않습니까? 그래서
그렇죠.
평론가로서 이 부분이 굉장히 세련되고 그 느낌을 부드럽게 잘 살렸다. 그래서 뭔가 그 모멘텀이
This magical fancam where Jimin looks like he's floating or gliding on the ice, as always making full movements with his arms and legs, and moving his whole body precisely, and at the same time never stopping the movements. Everything is connected and flows with the melody of the music. In 2015, the one with the orange hair in the BTS Perfect Man cover also went viral.
방탄소년단의 주황머리가 있게 한 노래잖아요.
지민이.
이 노래야?
자기 어필. 종종 말을 막 해요. 정말.
다음, 자, 정식.
We should also talk about the phenomenal filter stage in which Jimin had input in everything, from the use of props to the choreo, making things more difficult for himself to show everyone a great stage and performance. Not to mention how he left everyone amazed with his magical clothing change.
Yeah.
Teen Vogue also listed Jimin's standout performance of Filter in its feature the best K-pop moments of 2020.
Is he ever gonna let anyone know how he did that?
His Black Swan intro at their permission to dance on stage concert that reminded us of his iconic Filter performance.
How?
His Black Swan solo performance at Map of the Soul concert. And his Hidden Away solo dance at the Hyde Museum. Jimin's official solo debut with this iconic pre-release single, Set Me Free Part 2, announces Jimin's solo arrival in a major way. Big horns, amazing choir, assertive lyrics, and a serious beat that left everyone gagged. Imagine starting your solo career with something this grand. The Summoning Park Jimin trend that the fans started.
네. 이상한 영상이 돌아다니더라고요. 왜 이렇게 제 노래를 틀고 다들 머리 박고 계세요, 여러분들. 그거 누가 시작한 거예요? 내가 보고 깜짝 놀래가지고 뭐 길에서 머리 박고 있고 나무 앞에서 머리 박고 있고 그러려고 만든 춤이 아니란 말입니다. 아미분들 발상이 다들 독특하신 것 같아.
I'm sure he didn't want to say creative.
His collab stage with Jimin.
What's this?
Later also this iconic dance challenge with him. His performance at the Sotaeji concert. Jimin performing the sexy version of Go Go. This, you can say that it is another Jimin killing part in a BTS song.
Excuse you? Sir.
When this fancam of Jimin during the Love Yourself tour went viral on Twitter.
I didn't hear it for 4 days. So who's the owner? You guys invited us. I didn't hear it for 4 days. So who's the owner? You guys invited us. I didn't hear it for 4 days. So who's the owner? You guys invited us. I didn't hear it for 4 days. So who's the owner? You guys invited us. I didn't hear it for 4 days.
Jimin's immaculate stage presence in Love Yourself Tour Hong Kong, or the birth of Kitty Gang Jimin. His love for microphone flips.
고요.
그리고 슈가 형 내신 기분 좋아했어.
when he received the most female votes of whom you wanted to see at the finish line.
지민.
자, 얼굴은 귀여운데
네.
몸이 상남자예요.
맞아요.
네, 그걸 아는 거죠.
무려 35%의 지분율을 획득했습니다.
Jimin being Rookie's idol and idol of idols. Jimin's solo performances are called the rite of passage as many Rookie and junior idols try to cover them, and Jimin is referred to as Rookie's or idol's Bible, as he is a great role model to them due to his personality, dance, stage presence, and other charms. Under the group's name, Jimin's first solo song Lie, in which Jimin was credited as a songwriter and a composer, at the time was the only solo song from Wing's album to rank on in Kageo chart. It was highest ranking solo song on Melon Music chart. It was also the only solo song and B-side that charted Spotify Global Viral 50. Also, while Blood, Sweat and Tears ranked #1 on World Digital Song Sales chart, Lie ranked #3 and became the best-selling solo song in Wing's album. When Rolling Stone India selected Jimin's Lie stage for the 8 unforgettable contemporary dance performances by K-pop stars, writing, "This performance constantly instills a sense of challenge in junior idols and trainees, and cover stages are pouring down to this day." Taking it to another level in performing Lie blindfolded.
How the heck? I just close my eyes and I want to fall over. Damn.
Dance teacher and commander Jimin is serious about his craft, and often behind the scenes you can see him helping to improve the choreography, giving his ideas and helping other members learn the choreo.
Isn't that J-Hope spot?
앞에가 문제네요. 앞에 뭐 하지? 아, 끝? 지금?
오늘은 끝.
안 돼, 한 번 더 하자.
한 번 더 할래? 마이크 와? 뭐 어떻게 할래?
이어서 한번 해보자.
우리 막대에서 바로 달방 하자.
한 사람 해봐.
찐막. 진영도 이거 같이 맞춰주면 좋을 것 같은데. 야,
자, 저희 그 이어감을 위해서 저희 마이크드랑 막사비부터 해서 한번 좀 들어오는 거.
다리. 잠깐, 진영 아니지? 진영 제자리석이 아니지? 이거 아니지?
Yo, that's the BTV to take your shit on.
이거 아니지?
Yeah.
이게 누구는
맞는 것 같다. 위 아래 저쪽 중간 위. 이게
빨라. 가운데가 좀 빨라. 힙할 때. 힙.
Yo, love Cookie's hair.
딱 맞으면 좀 맞거든.
박자만 생각해줘도
너들아 갓대 힙.
하면 더 들어.
Like dynamite. Bring pain, join the crowd. 여기부터 들어가는 거지.
다리 차고.
네, 다리 차고 여기까지 이동하는 거예요. Light it up like dynamite. Bring pain, join the crowd. Wait for one come 이렇게.
되게 깜깜할 것 같은데.
진짜
그렇지 않아요?
어떡하지? 차라리 저를 퍼드 팀에 넣어. 정리 알아서 다 해줄게요.
This 2020 boy with love performance where his jacket gets stuck and he plays it off like a pro and creates another cute moment.
사진 저 다 해놓고 맨 뒤에 저기 뭐예요? 애들이 하다가 애들 못했다니까 진짜 그거는 안 해줄 수가 없어.
From the front it looks alright in that everyone gets to sit down at the same time, but from the side it's a different story. And here his in-ear is clearly not working, so he rips it off and does the hard choreo without it while getting hit with it in the face repeatedly, but that doesn't stop him from going full out. K-Media has also named Jimin as the standard of K-pop. Mention Jimin is Korea's best idol in various ways, including his dancing skills, popularity, brand power, visuals, and singing ability. Therefore, many juniors want to follow in his steps and also become K-pop idols.
Damn.
Global Citizen featured BTS in 7 ways BTS inspires the world to create lasting change, mentioning Jimin as one to support everyone's right to learn. Jimin, also named Pride of Busan, has made several donations to support education in his home community, donating money and resources to help students in need of financial assistance. He makes donations quietly by himself or through his dad. Jimin is a part of the Green Noble Club for Children as a high-value donator. Most recent news that we got about Jimin was about him donating 100 million won to educational institutions including schools and libraries, and of him donating to his hometown in Busan to a program made to promote residents' welfare, supporting the vulnerable, and protecting youth. Also, right before he enlisted into the military training, he made a private donation in the form of scholarships for students at the Dongyue Institute of Technology in Busan. And this year he made a donation to the Army's Comradeship Fund to support the injured and killed soldiers and their families. An idol who frequently writes beautiful songs for fans. Promise, Closer Than This, Letter.
I say, oh, oh, 더 행복하길 바래요. 난 넘어질 때면 내게 계속.
When he changed jackets just because a fan site could not take good photos of him because of the sparkles reflecting.
안녕하세요.
That is the right jacket.
이제 눈부시지 않죠? 제 얼굴에 수염 없어졌죠?
신인이라 그런지 두 번째 앨범도 정신없이 지나가는 것 같아요. 여러분은 모르시겠지만 연습생 때는 정말로 데뷔를 할 수 있을지도 몰랐습니다. 비록 연습 기간은 멤버들 중에서 1년이라는 가장 짧은 시간이었지만 정말로 울기도 하고 지치기도 하면서 포기하고 싶다는 생각을 많이 했었습니다. 그런데 이렇게 데뷔라는 것을 해서 죄송합니다.
저 기다려드릴게요. 울지마.
이렇게 여러분 앞에 서서 노래를 부르고 춤을 추고 표정을 짓고 멋을 부리는 것이 너무 재밌고 신기하고 즐겁고 꿈만 같습니다. 앞으로 나날이 지날수록 더 성장하고 멋있는 모습 여러분께 보여드리고 싶습니다. 아미 여러분, 언제나 저희 옆에 성장하는 모습을 지켜봐 주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 이렇게 저와 저희 방탄을 사랑해 주시고 응원해 주시는 아미 누구보다 사랑합니다. 감사합니다. 방탄 사랑합니다.
mature enough so older BTS members go to him for advice.
많은 사람들이 지민이를 좋아해요. 네, 정말 천성이 너무 이타적인 친구고
was that word?
자신보다 굉장히 남이나 혹은 이 팀을 더 배려하는 뭐 무대나 이런 그런 부분에 있어서 굉장히 사람을 이제 홀리게 하는 되게 진심이고 굉장히 무대에서 큰 축을 담당하는 그런 굉장히 멋진 전방위 아이돌이 아닌가.
맞습니다. 맞습니다.
Hey, he use normal English. I don't understand a lot of the words.
형 같은 그런 매력을 가지고 있는 친구예요. 사랑스러운 친구죠. 사실 의지가 됐던 게 가장 되게 동생이지만 되게 고마웠던 점이었던 것 같아요. 저의 뭔가 큰 스트레스를 풀어주는 역할도 했었던 것 같아요. 네, 정말 그런 부분에서 고마운 점이 아닌가 싶습니다.
연습하면서도 되게 힘들었는데 정말 지민이가 오자마자 웃음꽃이 제가 거의 뭐 웃음꽃이 활짝 피었습니다. 네. 정말 큰 힘이 됐고 도움이 됐고 진짜 모르겠어요. 정말 너무너무 고맙고 이 먼 길까지 와줘가지고 이렇게 응원해주고.
데뷔 후에는 제가 진짜 어른이 되고 나서 알게 된 사람 중에 제가 가장 사랑하고 많이 신뢰하는 그런 사람입니다.
When he said men this, men that, what the heck is men when others said men don't check their selfies?
Yeah, I see something.
내가 지금 확인 안 해.
Hmm?
남자 찍어 지고 그런 거 확인한 거 아니야?
Um,
거 아니야?
yeah, that's okay.
There was no surprise to Jimin
That's fine.
fans that Jimin will
You
do
can
good in
find
his
it. No,
military
that's
training.
a lot.
Given his mature and level-headed approach to life and his athletic background, Jimin received the division commander's commendation, which is given to the top trainee among all trainees after their 5-week training period. During this time, he attained the highest marks in the different assessments, and of course, true to his sweet and caring nature. There have been different testimonials from other recruits from Jimin's unit posting their experiences training alongside Jimin. They praised him for helping them to improve their ranking in the assessments, some of them even getting to the top 10 position thanks to him. Others praised him for giving up his allocated phone time to other recruits and for buying them food. Jimin had also been assigned to the artillery battalion, and the newest news informs us that Jimin was participating in combat training at the Korean Combat Training Center, which is said to be the toughest training of all in the Korean military. He's assigned to be the artillery brain during the training. After successfully completing the training, he was awarded the prestigious title of Special Warrior, or Special Grade Soldier. Jimin has always impressed everyone with his speech of warm comfort, empathy, and sincere consideration. Because of this, K-Media even has named him the Human Dictionary of Pretty Words. He has also been praised by experts for his speech at various events. One of them would be the annual Youth Day, where Jimin delivered his speech without any script with elegance and sincerity. And most recent would be the speech that he presented at General Assembly.
almost said mama.
우리 이해되는 의미야. 어떻게 보면은 팬분들한테 듣고 받은 메시지를 얘기하는 부분이었잖아요.
그래서 딱 카메라를 보고 딱 내가 명확하게 하고 싶었던 거지.
한국이라는 나라 그리고
Oh my
서울이라는
goodness, look
도시에
at this eyes
나를
again, guys.
이해해주는 누군가가 있다는 점을 꼭 기억해 주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
저 이런 자기적인 거 되게 싫어하거든요. 아니 근데 물론 저희가 아이돌이지만.
I also have to include the most famous moment in main BTS history.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in fan service, but he likes his flirt a lot. I will see this clip. It looks so funny. I want to watch the actual series. Can I see him? Ook niet. Mag ik zo niet. Zo mag eigenlijk.
And most recently, Jimin was name-dropped in relation to the new Barbie movie. Ryan Gosling or Ken gave Jimin a guitar as a gift because he stole one of Jimin's looks, and that is not a real Ken thing to do. Even when Jimin is out of the public eye, Hollywood still manages to mention him.
There's a new Barbie
Jimin
movie?
has also been a muse for various artists. One of them is a Korean artist, Lee K. He even has a highlight on his Instagram called Muse dedicated to Jimin's paintings. In 2022, Jimin's painting by Lee K was even displayed at exhibition at the Carousel du Louvre, and it attracted more than 10,000 visitors. If a lot of these points were a surprise to you, consider subscribing and checking my community page on updates about Jimin. You can also find almost all of this info and more in my Jimin
None of
Introduction
these
4-part video
surprise.
series.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was quite informative. Some of it was that I didn't know, but it's stuff that I don't, you know, like the awards, like the SoundCloud awards and those kind of awards that I don't always know about. Yeah, because I don't know. I don't get, I don't know why I didn't hear about them, to be quite honest. But the rest of the stuff wasn't that shocked about. But I'm glad I watched it. It was very good. It was really good. Nice, always. He's such a cute character. You can. It's quite nice to hear about the fact that he's so smart. You know, it's not something that you think about. And 128 IQ. Damn. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, any requests, you can just let me know. And yeah, I hope you look forward to the next videos. Sarane. Annyeong.